Greetings and welcome back, Dapplings, to the colony of Coffee Cradle. Not the most dapper of colonies, though it has certain charms. It certainly seems to be doing rather well for itself at the moment. We'll probably get some tea plants in here eventually, but for right now, our colonists are having to work quadruple shifts to get everything done on time, so coffee is really the only way of achieving this, outside of whips, the threat of being stuck in the gibbet. But unfortunately, we do not have any gibbets, and if we stuck them in the gibbet outside, they'd probably die. So outside of that, coffee is the main source of motivation right now. Are we bringing in plenty of ore? Not really, actually, which is a bit of a shame. We do definitely need more metal. We currently have 2. We need 4. So let's speed things up. We are producing a decent amount of bioplastics, though, which is always a good thing. Everyone seems to be relatively happy. I wouldn't mind using the bioplastics that we have to make more spares, though. So I'm going to leave those to get consumed by the spares manufacturing. Also, we do want to get more med kits. Let's actually check how many med kits do we have. Let's go and have a look at some of these things. We didn't actually check these through previously, but I can actually have a look at all sorts of different things, like the amount of meals that we've got versus the amount of food that we're bringing in, the amount of starch, pretty much normal, bioplastics gone straight down, metals gone straight down. We can have a look at our colonists. Let's turn all of this off and actually have a look at some of these things. For example, O2 balance, power storage, much better than it used to be. Power. The peaks would be night, the daytime, the troughs would be nightfall. Water, so honestly there. There's nothing else really too interesting here, to be perfectly honest. We've got a reasonable amount of ore coming in, I guess. The grids, we can see the power grid. Storage, we are actually currently underproducing on power. We're not far off our water consumption. That's something I need to bear in mind. We've got a long while before we need to worry about oxygen, though. We can also look at manufacturing. Medical supplies, up to 15 we want to have. Spares, up to 10. That's all well and good. Techs, we want to get these as soon as we can. Right, standing. Reach prestige of 100. Expansion, get a new colonist. Century, reach population 100. That's pretty rough. Purchase or build 10 bots. That's probably much easier for us to get to. Build a monolith. Powermonger, generate 500 kilowatts of power. That's probably also fairly easy to get to. Technocracy, acquire 8 techs. Consolidation, reach population 300. That is going to be very, very hard. I'm going to say that now. Probably not something we're going to be able to do. Wow. We could actually build a monolith fairly easily. It's mainly the metal that would be hard, but given that we can just acquire that, that actually might be an achievement to aim for. Display panel showing things about the colony. What sort of things would it say? I don't know, but I'm kind of interested. Planet news! Right, okay, there we go. Fantastic. Right, we want colonists so badly. It hurts. Really hurts. Definitely want more of you. I would say we actually kind of want medics and engineers at the same amount. We're not going to take any guards just yet. Let's see, what have we got? Colonists? Yes. We've got, by the looks of it, a medic and an engineer straight off the bat. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That should have put us at the correct amount. Yes, okay, so I'm happy with this. We definitely want more biologists, though. I wouldn't mind having 35 on both of these. Yes, we'll go with that. This is a trading ship. Okay, I'm interested in seeing what you've got. Ooh. Constructor bot patent. I guess that would allow us to make constructor bots. Or a driller bot. 300. Oof. That's going to be expensive enough as it is. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Not sure there's an easy... No, there's no easy way of us getting to that. So I'm going to dismiss you, I'm afraid. Goodbye. You don't have what we want right now, and I don't want to expend my limited resources on what you have to offer. We want some more colonists, though. once we can get a couple more workers, then things will really start to pick up for us, I think. I wouldn't actually mind if we can get some more plastics. Have we got any plastics lying around? Mostly got metal, but not too many in the plastics. I would have made some more food, but honestly, we got so much food. That frightens me. Let's go ahead and actually start building up a big old biodome. We'll go for a second stage one. We won't go straight for the gigantic one, though. That said, it's only 2 more. Let's go from this one to the middle one is 3 extra bioplastic and 3 extra metal, but I know from previous experience now that we can store 3 pods per quarter, whereas if we go to this one, which is only 2 extra of metal and bioplastic, might offer us a lot more. You know what, let's do it. Let's go for this. Right, what colonists did we just get? We're up to 10 colonists now. I would like to know what we've got. 3 workers, 3 biologists, that's good. I'm okay with that. 3 biologists is actually very good. Very happy with that one. We just need the bioplastics. It's going to take a while. We may end up having to trade for the bioplastics. I strongly suspect that'll be the case, because that is going to take forever to get. The only other thing we could do is we could temporarily, while we've got a relatively small population, downgrade a little bit of our production here. Fast production and high maintenance. Oh. Maybe I should have been looking at that. Maybe I should have been looking to things that produce fast but require a little bit extra work, 'cause we weren't lacking in manpower. I imagine there will be a lot of people who will have commented saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Unfortunately, I'm still playing the first recording set that I've played with this game. Got another biologist. Who else have we got? Who else did we get? We had a few more people there. Okay, 5 workers, 4 biologists. I approve of this enormously. Probably after the next colonist drop off, we're gonna stop the acceptance of more more colonists, I think. Right, we're gonna recycle this. Yes. What have we got here? Trading ship. Okay, what have we got? Ooh, starch, plenty of starch. Yes, I'll take a lot of this. In fact, I'll take all the starch you have. I will trade medical supplies for it, and then medicinal plants. Then I'm going to take a bit of money. Okay, maybe not then. Alright, there we go. Trade. That 10 starch is going to be super useful for me. Let's get everything sent out there. And now we've got that. I would very much like to build. Alright, let's have a look. Fast production and high maintenance. Rice pad. Fast production, high maintenance. Starchy. Okay. Slow production and low maintenance. Ah, I see. So lettuce and tomato are the really good ones. So rice pad, please. I think this is a potato pad. Should probably get rid of you then. Sorry, potato pad. You need to go. I want a pea pad. There we are. That should help a little bit. But we should have plenty of starch now to actually finish this off. It'll be the metal at this point that's going to hold us back. There we go. We do need the medicinal plants, I feel. It is going to be important to have those. And now we'll probably be able to very quickly replace the plants as well, which would be good. And with the amount of... Right, we've got 15. Let me just have a quick look. 5, 5, 3, 2... Yeah, okay, that's good enough for me. Let us shut down colonist acceptance. There we are. I think we've got enough now. How are we doing? We're going through our food a little bit faster than I would like. But it's okay. Get another plant, I think. There we are. Make our tiny little canteen work a little harder. Also, at this point, I think we're going to need an extra bed. But we're going to stick at 15 colonists for a little while. How are we doing in terms of our power grid? Let's have a look at that. Ooh. That's with fairly good wind in the day. Okay, we need more power. That is a little bit of a pain. If we can charge up our batteries just quickly, then it won't be so bad. How about we get a medium-sized one to really help with that? Yes. There we go. That's going to dig into our metal supplies, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but... You eating your meal on the floor? Oh, bless you. I'm so sorry. We'll have a new table in there, don't worry. At least we've got some extra places for them to sleep, though, because they actually genuinely do need that. And we've got plenty of ores coming through. Okay, trading ship. Ooh. Accept. That is going to help a lot. That is going to help an awful lot. Once we've got this set up, then I imagine we won't have any real risk then of running out of food. Once we've got a whole giant biodome set up, I think we'll be in a fairly good position, all things told. That needs a little bit more. Only 2 more metal, actually, which is fairly good. And we only need 2 more metal there, so actually we're doing alright. We've probably got enough ore coming in. Yeah, we've got enough ore and what we've got there to cover all of that. We are going to need a little bit more bioplastic, though. And this is where having the starchy plants is really going to come in and help us. I could build an extra bioplastic manufacturer in here. I think I will. I think that will actually help quite a lot. Right now we've got a big stockpile and that won't last, but once we've got this, I'm going to put a fair few starchy plants in there, so we are going to need it. But I think having the much faster growth, well worth it. Well worth it. There we go. People can now sit down properly. I'm very happy with this. At this stage, we're almost mainly limited by the speed that I can produce the meals, really. I'll have to see about that. There we go. Now that should be a high priority, so we'll be getting even more workers in here working on that all the time. So bioplastic should now be something that we can produce very, very quickly. We need 2 more metal, 1 more metal over here. We're bringing some bioplastic through. You're going to need a repair very soon. But I'm going to focus on what the colony needs right now before starting to just build random things like the radars and the security console. That might actually be worth building early, the security thing, but right now we're going to just stick with this. Also, I would genuinely like some meat being made, so let's get 2 of these, please. There we go. This is going to give us... Yeah, see, our food is low. This is going to give us some extra variety in the types of food we got. 15 colonists is really putting a drain on our resources. I mean, it doesn't help that I've actually cut down the amount of food that we're making right now, but we'll get there. Right, we've got some space chickens, and soon we shall have space pigs. Out of food. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Another trade ship. What have we got for sale? I'm going to straight up sell the medicinal plants right now in exchange for the meals. There's no real benefit for me purchasing the ingredients for a meal over the meal itself, considering it's just time. So we'll just go with the meals. At least I don't think there is. If anyone does happen to know that the meals we get from the trade ship are somehow inferior, then yeah, pass that information on. It will be very useful to me. More bioplastic being delivered. Fantastic. We only need 4 more. Some metal being delivered over here. Equally good. And the meals are being brought in. Great. We could have another airlock at this point, perhaps. We could even have it branching off there, but I think an airlock here would be better. But we're going to wait for this one to be finished. It only needs 4 more bioplastic. We've got these running pretty much constantly at the moment. We could do with a couple more engineers, actually. Maybe. I might force that. But they've almost run out of all of the starchy products, so the starchy plants, so I'm not going to rush too much for that. Ooh, that was close. Lab is out of order. Ooh, okay. We need to check on this then. Yes. Water grid consumes 3 and we're only producing 2.83. Okay. Well, fair enough. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more water. I'd love it if we could get... Oh, okay. That'll actually fit in quite nicely. So, yeah, we'll just pop that one down there. I may link that up over there as well, so there's alternate routes for some of this to go. Like, for example, there, it might be useful. Just so that if something landed on the route, it wouldn't just shut the whole thing down. Not sure. We'll see. These things probably consume quite a lot of water. Yeah, quite a reasonable amount. Actually, we're going to recycle this, and the reason I'm going to be doing that is because this will go over there and fill that up, which is great. Finally, we've got this, but I just realized once we put things in here, we're going to need so much water, it's going to be crazy. So with that done, let's build a big water extractor. And we can have it down here, it's not going to be an issue. There we go. I'll have a big old solar panel. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. There we go. So we should be doing okay with the grids. Let's have a look at that. Power, wow, we're doing fine. Water, not doing amazing, but we will do better once we've got that set up. Oxygen, we're managing right now. You've actually got nothing that I particularly want, I'm afraid. Good day, sir. I'm going to wait until this is built before we do anything else. Well, actually, I lied, because these are only going to require me to have... Oh, wow. We can actually build 4. Yeah, it was worth it. These are only going to require me to have a little bit of investment. I am going to go ahead and build some of these, though, just for a bit of variety. I'm going to build all 4. Get all of those built for me, please. I don't think we really need medicinal plants right now. We've got plenty of medicinal... Oh, no, we don't. We're actually using them up as fast as we're getting them. Okay. Good to know. We need that built ASAP. There we go. The next bit of metal should be on its way very soon. So it won't be a huge issue, I don't think. Everything is a little bit slow right now, which is a bit of a shame. I may tell my botanists to prioritize working in here because this is going to be the better area. I'm not sure. I could also kind of link them up so that I could repurpose this one into something else. Maybe another canteen even. I'm not sure about that one. I think I'll just keep them as they are though. Okay, power is being drained fairly quickly. Mind you, it's not even going to touch our overall... Ooh, okay. Sandstorm imminent. I do not have the means to tell you not to go out, which is a shame. 2 structures are currently out of water. Almost got this metal done. Oh dear, you're going to go outside, aren't you? That is terrifying. You are going to go out. I could quickly tell you to recycle this. Don't go. Come back. Don't go. Please, come back. Come back, little robot. Little robot, no. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're going to have to wait for that to pass before I try to build that water pump. Now, a little robot might try and go out there to get that. Which would be a bit of a pain. Oh, no, it's one of my colonists. It is my medic, of all people. Please, medic, why? Ah! That was a very narrow miss. Ye gads. Okay, we do actually need to get ourselves a control room now. Okay, well... That medic has probably had to go and get medicated. Alright, let's get everyone planting plants, getting things growing. That'll be fine. And as soon as this is ready, we're good to go. Though we're making spares of some of that, which is unfortunate. But we've got plenty of ore, so it shouldn't be too bad. We've also got plenty of power at this point, which is very nice to see. There we go. Loads of food being made. Could I actually fit anything else in there? No. That's a shame. Right. So, we're going to want a decent amount of starchy plants as well. Grab you and you. There we go. Bioplastics will be delivered shortly, I hope. And what are you trading? Yeah, we can take all of that. I think it's actually going to become a little bit close. There we go. Trade. We are selling some of our spares, some of our medical supplies, but I think getting the food in is going to be a bit more important right now. How are we doing? It's not too bad. We are getting things delivered, which is okay. As soon as we've got this done, there we go. Our water issue should be fine, and at that point we should be good for food. I will build the last of the meat producing facilities in here, just so that we've got as varied a diet as we can possibly have. Bringing in the last meal now. Chow down, everyone. Enjoy your food. There we go. We've actually got a stock of things. Are we stockpiling ore? No, we're not. Once we actually get to the point where well, we've got some more outside. But if we get to the point where we're seriously stockpiling ore, I'll actually build a second one of these. But there we are. We should be good for the water grid now as well. Yes. Very good. Oxygen is fine. Power is absolutely fine. I'm not going to have to worry about power at all. And that means I can go ahead and build the last of the meat facilities. We want space cows. Space beefs are required. Canteen should be doing okay. Oxygen-wise, we're definitely doing okay. Alright. Now, let's have a look at some of these other buildings. So, for example, the radio antenna. I mean, I need the control center to build this, and then I need the telescope to build the anti-meteor laser. We could start working on the monolith at this point. I could also build a water tank. I'm not really sure why we'd want it, but because we're just overproducing water. At the same time, though, I do want it, so let's go ahead and build one. We'll just build it over here. We can use this as a means to connect up these points. So there's an alternate route. Same down there as well. Again, the reason why I'm building these is largely just to make sure there's alternate routes for the power and water to travel through. But realistically, is there a great risk of this happening? I'm not sure that it is. I'll have to see. But the bioplastics are being used fairly quickly. There we go. Space beefs. Fantastic. Hello. Ooh. I may accept. I can put some coins on the table. Get 2 extra metal. Yes. Okay, there we go. I think our colony should be good, and soon we'll actually be stockpiling so much meat and vegetables that we'll be able to actually use that as a cash crop in a sense, which kind of has a historical significance, using food as a cash crop, hence the term cash crop. So that all kind of makes sense in a weird way. Now we are producing okay down here. I actually think at this point we're going to want to start expanding our colony, perhaps. Maybe. Before I do that... Oh, really? Are you hungry? Why are you hungry? Oh, no. You're malnourished, really? Oh, that's rough. Why are you malnourished? Got loads of foods being produced, different types. A little bit surprised by that, honestly. But okay, we'll have to see if there's a way for us to address this malnourishment. Perhaps a bar is in order? A space bar? Space cheers? Someplace where everyone knows their name? Because I've got to be honest, I don't know their names yet. Except for Finley. And that wasn't just because I looked. It's because it's the only name that I've actually checked up to now. Damn it, that looked suspicious, but it wasn't, I promise. But on that note, I think we're going to wrap this episode up there, and in the next, perhaps, we will actually be building a spacebar. Fingers crossed. I shall see you then, though, and until then, do take care.